hate, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender, and it's all about we no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender, and it's all about the young police from Jamaica, seeing Young Police Channel. Big up yourself, Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Blessed love, Rastafari.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, so as we continue the journey, this is part 5 of the 7-part series. As we stated to you before, if you want to be a supportive member of the Jamaica Young Police Channel, you can join the Patreon squad. Just go in the description box and there's 2 tiers. The top tier, you will get some intimate information about yours truly, why I had to leave the police force and migrate to save my life because of corrupt and criminal-minded police officers affiliated with the Pnplgbtq+Criminal organization. And that's one of the reasons why you have heard me at all times tell you that the PNP is not a political organization but a criminal organization because of them supporting criminality when it comes down to members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. If you're not a criminal, they don't have no use for you. So, as you heard, this PNP official spilling the beans and the PNP criminal organization. So, hope you enjoy listening to the series so far. So, you watch, you listen, and you decide.
I realize that he's trying to do some stuff like man.
No, I'm not even talking about do it. I tell you, say, I'm a Michael man, 2.0. He was a very charismatic person. The poor people, them love him. And he know how for assimilating any situation around poor people. You remember the time with Peter Phillips when Peter Phillips in a helicopter and him walk barefoot through the in a river. All them look at poor people love them something, Michael
Andrew no style, but let me tell you why I don't like him. Andrew is too coward. 2 things. You see how me view a man supposed to have a spine and courage.
Yes.
You see, Andrew don't deal with the crime and step to the gunman them in our country. That's one I think why I don't like him. You see the other thing? Remember, so when you are leading a country, now one man can't lead a country. You have to surround yourself and put people in your cabinet who are honest and competent and does not have the courage to run out or a strong police commissioner. That's a number 1. Number 2, Nigel Clark needs to be replaced as well, the education minister as well. Few people need to replace. He does not have courage. He lacks courage in my view.
Why you forget me that song?
Because Oris Strong no have no real expertise in, national security. He's a friggin' he needs to go over to the health ministry.
But between me and still he has done far better than all of the ministers of national security from 1989. I tell you that from my perspective and experience as a police.
And what result do you have to make the comparison?
Well, what result do I have? And the reason why I said that is because of the things that he had provided the police force with that they never have. When I was police officer, in the early 1990s, I tell you some experience. You see, basically when you see police are ride right now in Jamaica, at this Georgetown boy start that at Hunsby, and it become a big phenomenon, and that's how it become an island wide thing. And me never get a thank you I want DC named Bobby Red started, and then one youth named Colonels come on and then Kirk Palmer. You know how much gun go find and dismantle how much gun in a St. Andrew South and bring down the murder rate in a Hunts Bay, in a St. Andrew South police area. Because I come from a ghetto and I know ghetto people think. And the police source, you know. Then
that's a refer question. What I meant to ask you is, what result, like when I say result, I'm talking about, let's say for example, the national crime numbers annually. He hasn't been able to bring the murder rate down from the usual 1,400, 1,500 average annually. And if a person, no matter who they are, JP or PNP, if they're able to do that, in my view, then they have not done anything effective to try and affect the crime impact on the country. And that's what I want to see. If I see anybody who come in and can come bring down that murder rate is crippling the country in every way. From the growth of the country, I mean, let's say for example in a Jonestown, money circulating in a Jonestown, right? Paraguay, when man are dead, when business people are get killed, when you find say, it affects the economy. If we not deal with the crime in the country, it's a burden on the healthcare system, long term, short term. I mean, it just affects so much. And if we cannot manage to come together as a people, whether you're GLP, PNP,
right. Pause right there, sir. And that is where Philip Powell comes in. That's why I tell you now, sir, Philip Powell. That's why I'm defending him. I don't know him. Philip Powell is a patriot. Philip Powell is not a partisan person when he come on to Jamaica. He's a bipartisan person. That's why I keep reminding the people that this is the ear to the man to the ear to the thing and destroy him. You see, Philip Powell.
Don't say them destroy because
no. When I say me not talk fully destroy, me not talk should have refused more them rob him in presidency. Me never see nothing like that. And then the people them in the party go along with the people them where have done wrong to the man and side with the man, side with the people them do it.
I'm gonna tell you something. The man gonna make a comeback, you know. Him have to make a comeback. Honestly,
I'm there for so. Me like Philip. Me not telling I still doing. Apart from him, you know, I still do believe in a redemption and them thing there. You understand? Me don't know, but me not telling lie. Of all of the PNP, the man them thing there. As me tell you, Philip Powell, not because I meet him one time and them thing there, but there was just something about the guy when me just like about him. You understand?
Let me tell you how Philip still. Philip Powell have a dot every I and cross every T. If never do anything for nobody come back and come say Powell did this wrong or did that wrong. He have a dot every I and cross every T. And you notice that when PNP lost the election in 2020, you notice who came out and conceded? He was the one who came out and conceded, you know.
Peter Phillips never come out. Me never fall between me never. Come I tell you still know between there. Me never have no politics down there and thing. You see, because what the both political party have done when they come on to Indicom. Remember, from 1994 PJ parties and all that talking. I was police then, you know. And that's why most Jamaican do not read. I'm from I grow on them thing there. You remember Sunday Green time that you say you have to buy that icon I don't know which one you used to buy it at Jonestown, because pretty much every corner of them used to sell it and them thing. Because people sell it green and them thing, and they make money at Jamaica, you know, they make money from it still, but you know, they make money. So, you understand? Some people have it as business. And every Sunday we have to read paper and them thing there. You understand? So, I am the kind of person who will love for reading now. You see, PJ parties from 1994, in my pressure Edward Siaga for sign on, because you know, you just want one senator from the opposition for any bill go through, and him say no. Him say anyway, you give the Jamaican people this act, that will be the end of Jamaica. And tell them, him say Jamaican people, I want to most. Him tell them, him say if you go back to history, even during slavery, them say the worst slave them bring come to Jamaica. The worst slave. Not that slavery was a good thing, but I must tell you, based on the data that was provided by the slave traders, the people that the captains them and the Moors and all these people on the ship. And him say the worst slave them bring them come out of Jamaica. And him say, if you stay and empower the Jamaican people them by giving them this income to go against the police, that is when you hand over a country to criminal. And them do. So what Peter Phillips one dangerous man, you know. The MOU was illegal when them used to extradite Christopher Dudus. But I have a problem for them extraditing because I'm not like criminal, period. If you notice, me the only blogger who said that when him come back to Jamaica, them for arrest and charge him for treason. Them not gonna do it, you know, because them a say Labour Party a theme party, you know. You think them not gonna do it? Them a say, you know, Andrew Owens, you know, and the PNP, you know, both political party, you know, after a Tivoli incursion, you know. I police them blame for everything and the soldier, you know. And them not get no reparation. The police and the soldier, when they don't even get not even get a condolences letter from them to them family. They not even acknowledge them. And the people them at Tivoli and Denham Town and the people them in around that community, and them get reparation and them get apology from the government after when them go inside the get a criminal. So that's why I say Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. Imagine these people kill police officers and soldiers, and then in a long run them get money. The government give them reparation to fix up house and them things when they decide to take on the state. So that's why that's why you see where the priorities are. Them always cater to the criminals. The only prime minister still doing it. Whether you like him or not, you know, he used to control Tivoli, you know. Siaga, you know. Siaga never suck up to the criminal, you know. When Siaga a prime minister, you know. When Siaga a prime minister, you know, as police, you know, it hard for you as a police to do your it never hard for you to do your job as police, because Siaga, you see, it's like what you say on the TV. You will see even video of people that fight the police. I never hear the Prime Minister come out and say nothing about that. You see when Siaga Prime Minister, Siaga make it known, you know. So the police, you know, are the #1 security in the country, you know. And if you make a head hurt one of them, you know, you're going to pay for it, you know.
But Siaga told Emily Shields in his last interview, when Emily Shields asked him, say, Mr. Siaga, who do you blame for the Tivoli incursion? The man said Bruce Colin should not have interfered in the extradition.
I don't like Mattel.
He should, and he never liked Bruce Colin.
No, but that, you see that is a look here. If you go back even to them 2010 and them thing, I look on the Observer and all them thing. If they must scrap my comment, I was advocating for the United States Justice Department for lock him up for obstruction of justice.
Prisoner, to be honest with you, I thought they would kill him in Jamaica, and I never want to see that still. But Bruce Colin should have been a prison man.
Yeah, man, obstruction of justice, man. You understand?
Jamaica taxpayer money to go pay.
No, the 40,000 when them use for money to allow Jamaican people money and them thing. Up to now, them don't tell you who. Them say it's doing, I give them. When them use to monitor and Phelps, it wasn't Jamaican people money.
You believe them? You believe what them say are Jamaica people money?
Well, if I Jamaican people money, they will betray. Remember, say them have. It's not like back then and them thing. Remember, say they are the same man who make things. Make the public have access to information, in which them still a try that some things you don't have access to. You understand?
So that me not like Jamaica. They did the inquiry where Bruce, you know, when KD Night and all of them, they had the inquiry where they find out that Bruce Colin lied and he was not telling the truth, right?
What them saying lie about?
Well, when he was saying that he did not get people to defend Dudus and all these things, and them catch him in the lie.
You're talking to Manhattan Phelps?
Yeah, and him own a foreign minister talk say yes, he told me to do it. But they should the brother
with the talk and the brother named Brady where them take away all them lies and them thing after that. The one of them sell the liar. Remember say him pay the price out of it, you know.
Them shouldn't stop right there at the inquiry. Them should prosecute Bruce Colin.
Well,
I'm agree.
if them in a prosecute Bruce Gordon, they never prosecute Peter Phillips because the MOU, remember say Chief Justice Brian Sykes said it was illegal.
Well, whether it's illegal or not, I feel like say it could have been argued that look, we are dealing with an organized criminal organization.
Yeah, we know that. We know that, but I am saying that the same court, Chief Justice Brian Sykes, when I say him same and rule say the MOU was illegal, it's to go against the laws of the Jamaican Constitution. The reason why I said that Bruce Gordon should have got jail from him, him a fight the American government for the, what happened? Look here, the MOU was illegal, and you have to understand. Well, I don't know if you know this on him thing, The bottom line is that with the MOU, the PNP had seen Dudus as a threat to their survival in our country. Because Dudus was so influential that he was able to tell PNP Dan to turn them community into labor right, and that's how Bruce Gordon went. So he was a threat to them. So that's why they had to do that. Forget rid of him. Because if Dudus wasn't extradited in Jamaica, it would be a full labor right country, Because one thing, you have to understand, this man, he know about marketing and manipulation,
and
okay.
then so
no PNP criminal is smart as this boy, And look here, there's no I'm saying Mr. Boy, maybe the only person who maybe could have get so many people to give them life for Dudus is maybe some of the people that will follow P, because them blind like bat, Maybe them could have do that, they would have give them because if one man could have make over 100 people dead for him, that's to show you the powers where him have on them thing, because people seem like a deity alone, a criminal. You know that?
Yeah, man.
Okay, you will never see another one like him in Jamaica.
You remember when the extradition was made public, them decide say them are going to war it out with the states.
But that's a treason. That's why I'm saying for charge of treason. Up to now, look here. Up to this day, they don't have one warrant there for arrest him for what happened.
Yeah, remember say Jungle Man them decide say them are going to join the war and them are going to defend him. Yeah, and Jungle Man them at the time PNP man them.
That's how influential he is. Yeah, he's like a deity. He's like a deity. Don't seem like a god. So a man just want to know so that him in his presence. So that's why a man like me, we come from Jonestown, in an environment of criminality and everything. You think the people them at Jonestown, only some people in Jonestown look up to me, others see me, as a traitor, You know that? Because of the route I'm taking in my life. But I am still alive. Only two of us from my age group is still here. Me and one named Dinah, who used to pay for your Hanet Garden. My name is high school. Everybody else dead. Not in prison, dead. Yeah, from gun, you understand? Okay. But yet still, let me tell you about they will tell you about Ratcliffe and them and the other man they not general and them thing, but Ratcliffe dead. They not going to tell you about me, because I'm an informer. And them not look up to me and them thing there. You understand? They know that if you put them lifespans at 25, boy, I know some soon dead and them thing there. What kind of life that you want to live?
So look here, you think so them will kill Andre?
Oh, Andre Steven? No, them not. I don't think so them are. Why? All them do the stock and them thing there. Well, look here. You see, the thing is that no, Andre Steve, like him now, him did the round them and them thing because him was uncontrollable, them kick him out. And I see him me with him in the PNP to all them thing so.
No, the PNP don't want him because they realize
the man take on Mark Golding.
Not just that, but he's unstable. 1 minute he might lift up Mark Golding, 1 minute he might bring him down. And he mouth light. But the country, I think the country needs somebody like him. Same to speak out on some of the ills of society. But I don't know why I have a feeling that I'm surprised they haven't killed him yet.
I'm not surprised at him because I think that we have mature as a people. People accept dissent. The only time people normally that do something to hurt him is because the people or the person who want to hurt him is because they don't like to hear the truth. As for me, I have no problem listening to people who have dissent and they must speak the truth and them thing there. Even people who lie and them thing there, you just use truth and counter the lies. Why you think between me? Why you think most PNP? Why you think most PNP supporters don't like me? Because I am from the belly of the beast. I am talking the things that I have seen happen, and I totally are against them. I don't support it. Even our police are working on them thing. They must say, boy, God, the man more PNP than Michael man. I can't believe say you attack all them things. They make everybody know all them things. Well, if we do things I want to shame right, the police today should go in my community. Me tell you that when me see them would know,
when I post your video on my page, people come on there and them say, while them agree with you, them not like, oh, you refer to the party
as a criminal organization.
No, as the LGBTQ, because it's not everybody in there are LGBTQ.
Alright, I'll look here. About political party, me put the label on. If you look on the playlist, and the reason for that and them thing there. Look, I am not. Some people will think that I am promoting. I am not promoting it. It's just that you cannot have something that you are trying to hide when you know that is a part of you. You understand? You have Dr. King.
Yeah, but I not every member of the part.
Yes,
that is true.
Yes, you have. So that's why you cannot leave them out of it because they are a part of the party.
No, but
the LGBTQ+ is a part of the PNP party. So it's just that you want to have the PNP, but you want these people to fund the party, support the party, but you want to ignore them. They are part of it, so you can't do that. And I see him thing with the GLP.
Yeah, but LGBT exists in both parties,
Yes, and that's why I say both of them have it. And is that just one? There's two playlists on the channel, PNP LGBTQ+ and JP LGBTQ+. Remember, Sir Patrick Bailey, what guy named Orlando Terrell, and all of these people are real admirals,
Yeah, but you still as a heterosexual person. I don't think that the people in the party who are heterosexuals would want to be labeled as a LGBTQ organization, because people exist there who are and who aren't.
No. It's not all of the people, You understand? Remember that they are the silent a part of the party where they not acknowledge, and they are there.
Well, in the organization, you have people who agree with
simple. You understand? If everybody agree with you, them are arguing robot. That's why I'm telling you, say the only people them just like how a man in time for extradite Dudus, and him decide to immigrate Tivoli, go give a fee life for Dudus. You can't beat government, but you decide say you want to take on the government. Because fee say you go win. You know you now get reinforcement. You know think through things and you know realize say your life you argue for one man. And Dudus and a God.
When them find out say they now can war with the US, they drop that plan pretty quickly.
Yes, and look here, and it was the same men in Tivoli that killed some of my men them too. Some of my men them, I tell you, because I remember a schoolmate will come from down there, he was police, I may show you between all life funny. After the Tivoli, because most people, and the GLP won't acknowledge it, They help create the problem that we have right now, with the crime and the murder, They empower the criminals, Can remember that, it's the Prime Minister that signed the Indicom Act, Bruce Golding. The whole of them, Andrew Willis, that's one of the reasons why I'm going to fund him and him thing. Andrew Willis is a part of it too, because them voted for the bill. Do you understand? And one of the reasons why I'm glad to say, you see Peter Phillips are one bad mind, brother. And we can't longer Peter Phillips, KD Knight, most of the PNP them, I was in police, all the time I was police was with Labour, it was Siaga. Siaga did love police, I can't tell you that. Now I tell you this now. Now I tell you some things where PNP do, why? Not only because I'm a youth, why I despise them. And the only person I like in a party, apart Portia, me have enough left for Portia and them thing there. You understand? And
Portia was alright, but the heap of man them when they run her.
yeah.
I let the woman be the leader.
Well, see, I'm a whole of people in our ears. So I tell you this now and thing that when you come on to the PNP, I tell you what them do. It's when Siaga was Prime Minister. As police, we were like royalty. Police and soldier. You see, like how you have the soldier where, like how you have them two soldiers that were charged with the Key Clark murder. We charged him for Key Clark murder, although Key Clark did fire shot and all them things they drew that. If it was Siaga was Prime Minister, then the two soldiers would not charge the murder of Keith Clark. If they even charged, they would not be in a civilian court. Because remember, when you're a soldier are instruments of war. They don't have nothing to do with in a civilian court when they're in the lawful execution and duty. But you know why them do that? We must say Indicom Act, you know, where the both political parties signed, both political parties voted for, and that's how them strip the soldier and them power. Soldier don't realize it. So both political party enemy is soldier and the police. That's why I create my channel and I encourage police to leave. And if you listen here, you tell them to leave. At the time, I say St. Andrew Holiness and Peter Phillips police force, make them manage it, and that's why you have the exodus of police. The labor, they went as far that the police give them 6 months notice to leave. When I left the police force, I just not fine, I'm just send them call it a day, I'm just write my resignation and let's resign, just like that. I don't think I got the embassy and them thing there in Miami. I just resign. I sent my resignation by email. Somebody print and card, and that was it. But
when you left down there?
Well, legally, I left down there 2006. But I left the police force. So I left Jamaica when it come out to papers from '96. I migrate and them thing there. But still. I tell you, I'm a fool. Still patriotic. Huh?
Do you regret leaving?
Oh no, man! I best thing ever doing in my life, man. Best thing. Okay. I best thing me doing in my life when me left. You understand?
So would you ever go back down there to live?
Oh, me? Well, no, I can't go back. No, go back. I want to go back to Jamaica where I live right now. Based on what is happening down there, when there are criminals, 4 people in a car with AK-47, and criminals have more rights to Jamaica than me, you know. Remember, let me show you how them start. Before, I just give you an instant, or the CMPMP government when them help faster creating this criminal paradise, you know. Before then, when a man arrested and charged for a crime in a Jamaica, he have to find him own lawyer fee, you know. Yeah, so it costs him. You know what the PNP government did? Them start provide taxpayers money for them. So somebody you pay taxes, then somebody commit crime against you. Your tax money is feeding them on under jail, and your tax money is paying for them legal defense to them get if you come back and commit more crime again. That makes sense to you? That makes sense. That is what PJ Patterson did. Now I tell you now, that's why I tell you I love Edward Siaga. I love people. I said, well, your family up here. Well, look here, man of my family, I can think. When I was police when Siaga Prime Minister, you understand? I tell you this now. It's when you, as a policeman, I tell you about my experience there. You as a policeman, you're involved in a shooting and somebody dead. You have to see, you understand? The only person them would know who fired the fatal bullet or fired the bullets them are the police officers who were there. This is something, you know, from independence, Siaga and Siaga still maintain it. So what they would write, you would hear that the police come back and the entry would say the police. Man open fire at the police and the police return the fireman get shot and wounded and taken to the hospital and dead. I'm gonna tell you this now. You know what the so them used to block road. The people them used to block road. So it used to be beneficial to the police now. And this is one of the reasons why I despise the PNP party. I see it as a criminal organization. What they did now with Macmillan, them change it. Them change that and them thing because what they're saying now is that the people them so we as people were culture to be criminal minded. So what they would do now, they would block road So if them know I'm police now, like me, you know, I used to work at Hunsby, and I shoot in that man them thing there, and them don't see who, you know, but because them see the police them will come out of here, them will say me, Bobby, Ox, and from them see them will tell lie, you know, say boy, and me or Bobby or Ox, them see kill the man. Cause you don't see the man which part, cause the man look on the body and see which part the man get shot. So based on that now, them argue statement and say them see that and them thing there, you know what saved the police now from being arrested and charged with murder. When the ballistic report come now and go on the file, the person that these people would point out say that these are the police officers that fired the shot, none of them ever fire. So they would know that the people are lying. Criminal police killing them. You know what the PNP did? Them change that now. Because you have criminal in every organization, you know. Them change it and use Macmillan and them implement it. So anytime you go a road and you fire your gun, your regulation number, your rank, your name and the gun where you carry after you entry. So what happened now, one time you go out there as a police and fire your gun now on them black road, your name and everything already in a entry, in a diary, in a crime diary. You have criminal police, you know, working in a station. Where come read it and them go back and tell it done. Who fire them gun. So that's why so many police officers arrested and charged with murder. PNP did that. That's one I think why I don't like them. I tell you. I never tell you something like the labor, I tell you. Another thing when them do to the police. The police are either thing because them can't think. So that's why enough people can understand say, oh, me born and grown in a PNP community. And me think totally different. In 1989, in 1988, before PNP win, you have a corporal work at immigration out at airport, Norman Manley. Tell me that training school, you know, one man named Morgan. So I'm having son. You know, you know what Jamaica go on them thing. Everywhere you go in there really have corruption. All in America. In America, you know, say full Congress and Senate are biggest, and them call it the biggest bribe. Them call it donation. You understand? Yes, don't it? Okay, that's a corruption, you know, but them says
corruption everywhere, but where you have a justice system that is so, I don't even know what the right word is to use for Jamaica's
we're not a justice system. Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. You just want to know the right person. I'm soon tell you something about, I'll call you liar name still, and I tell you a judge in a Tessa Miller case and them thing there. So that was one I think with them done. In 1988, so you have a corporal worker immigration, and his son was going to University of Miami. Them time the University of Miami, them call it Hurricane, a big thing that in America. You understand? So there's a politician, or related to politician, is at the time a labor right control the entire Senate and the government. Because Michael Mann never contest the election. So when people say Siaga a dictator, Siaga could have changed the constitution then and stay in a power for life if he want, because I have everything, all levers of government. Will never do that. Anyway, the policeman's son I go to University of Miami, and this youth, man, I go to school, and them attack and them realize that them are Jamaican. And the youth said to him, say, so wait, what your father do? And him say, well, my father police and him work at immigration. So it reached back and reached to KD night. And you know what him say? Oh, a big foot and big head police son I got see him school as, I'm going to call the man name and them thing there. First thing what PNP do when them come in a power is take away immigration from the police. Which country in the world you know immigration, the first line of defense, is controlled by civilian? So you never know that. PNP do that. Them take with that from the police, and that's because of bad mind. May I show you now. May I show you something now. Vibes Cartel. That's all I think I like. I don't like Peter Phillips period. Cause him give with the Klansman and all them thing there. You didn't know so when Boldo was the most wanted.
So what wrong with him give with the Klansman?
What wrong with him give with the Klansman? Yeah, so we have come to the end of part 5 of the 7-part series. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. As we said to you before, we didn't edit any of the information the conversation that we had with Natalie, who's from our community, the same community that yours truly was born and raised. As you heard, she said that she's not really from there, but the culture was imparted to her too. And, you know, she's speaking candidly. So I hope you enjoy the series. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel. And before we go, part 6 will be coming up same time tomorrow. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.